G-Code. I am all that I used to be. I invite you all to take a leap with me. Astral projecting through frequency. Let's vibe it out, smoke this leap with me. Keep it in check. I am all that I used to be. I invite you all to take a leap with me. Astral projecting through frequency. Let's vibe it out, smoke this leaf for me. Keep it in check. I really wanna hit a pulse breaks with my queens. We've been manifesting by the pinks. All our dreams. Rulers of the green, red supreme. Getting green. Surround myself with ultra light beams. That's the king. Descendants of the kingdom of Kush. Down in Venice smoking blackberry kush. I do what I want, I do it for fun, I do it for us, I do it with love, celebrating life on a daily. The more I do that, the more they pay me. Elevation every day, I'm committed. First I see it, then I go out and get it. If you want to feel love, you gotta give it. Don't ever let them knock you off the pivot. Keep your vibe tight, don't you get it? It's a journey, so your work is never finished. If you want to see it happen, write it down. That's love. I usually like to cop it by the pound. For my dogs, keep a couple road courses around. For the heart, be confident when wearing a crown. You are art, compassion, forgiveness. Live with more intention. Speak life, give thanks, stay dedicated to ascension. I am all that I reach to be. I invite you all to take a leap with me. Astral projecting through frequency. Let's vibe it out, smoke this leaf for me. Keep it in check. I am all that I reach to be. I invite you all to take a leap with me. Astral projecting through frequency. Let's vibe it out, smoke this leaf for me. Keep it in check. Turn everything into your cycle. Let it flow. Every moon, welcome into rival. Let it glow. Free bleeding on the earth is tribal. Let it go. If it isn't vital for your survival, let it go. Protect your energy, make time for yourself. You don't have to work for nobody else. Focus on your spiritual wealth. Watch it manifest in perfect health. Meditate, then your payments escalate. Hope you're thriving and you're living your best today. With greatness, you're better than yesterday. Practice self-love, baby, that's a power play. Compassion, forgiveness, live with more intention. Speak life, give thanks, stay dedicated to ascension. Give love, stay young, make the most out of your existence. Live healthy, self-love, be consistent. I am all that I reach to be. I invite you all to take a leap with me. Astral projecting through frequency. Let's vibe it out, smoke this leaf with me. Keep it in check. I am all that I reach to be. I invite you all to take a leap with me. Astral projecting through frequency. Let's vibe it out, smoke this leaf with me. Keep it in check.
Yo, 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 yo. What's the vibe, tribe? This is I Can't Make This Shit Up Bar podcast. Goddess Talk. Goddess Takeover. My apologies. With my goddess, Aquarius Goddess, and my sister, KrazyTreeLady. Hopefully she'll pull up sometime tonight. But in the meantime, between time, this is the Goddess Takeover. So I'm going to go ahead and shut my mouth. My love.
Peace, love, and happiness, everyone. This is the Aquarius Goddess Takeover, guys.
Woo woo. Am I allowed to say that?
So today's topic is none other than loving the skin you're in. Because we seem to have an issue with doing that. And it's becoming more and more aware. And now that we're in 2025, a lot of things are just going on that are unnecessary, and people just don't know how to act.
Hmm.
But I chose this topic because I really feel like, people, especially us as queens and goddesses, and even the kings, we should be waking up every day loving the skin we're in, loving our smile, our complexion, ourselves, period. That's how you start your day. You start your day with a bright and positive energy. You start off negative, you get a negative day. You have to be comfortable with who you are and don't let other people influence you and make you feel like you are less than, because nobody can determine your worth but you. And I know it's a lot of times where saying it is easier than doing it, or doing it is easier than saying it. Because, it's a lot of things that people are self confident with, and they've gone through some things, they've gone through whatever in life, they're so confident about stuff. That's totally fine. But you never lose yourself, you never lose your worth. You should always look in the mirror and be proud of the person standing there. Whether or not you're at the point in your life that you want to be in, you still speak positively, because that'll just continue your focus on getting to where you need to be.
Agreed. I agree. So, what is it that you think women need to do in order to get to that point of being confident and being comfortable with being themselves? Like, what is it that you think a women, we speaking for as women?
Well, I feel like personally, for one, you have to learn how to follow your own goals and ambitions that you have for yourself. I feel like it's so easy to see somebody else's life and be like, oh man, I should totally do that, or I should be like that, or that should be me.
Which most
When
people,
you could easily be accepting and continue to grow and gain knowledge of yourself, which allows you to be able to level up to more successful things in life. When you're not focused on the correct energy and positivity that you should be focusing on, it strays you to darker, negative ways. So, looking at somebody else and being like, oh, I want to be just like them, to me is ridiculous, because nobody should ever want to be like the next person. You want to being yourself is what stands you out from the rest and allows you to shine brightly.
overstood. Overstood. I feel like people. I mean, I'm not even just speaking on women. I can't just do that, but people in general, they want to, you know, be like the Joneses, man. Like, you know, like first and foremost, man, that money shit is just paper. Let me just put that out there into the universe. We are the currency. Like, if everyone were to carry that thought process, you will never have to worry about anything in life. I promise y'all. I speak off of experiences. You don't ever hear me speak about wanting buku money, being rich, this, that, and the other, but yet everything I need to do gets taken care of. Why? Because I know that I am the currency. Point blank, period. So far as wanting to keep up with the lifestyle, keep up with the Joneses, which is when I say keep up with the Joneses, that's like, the Joneses was the ones with all the money, living the glamorous life and things like that. And that's the mindset that most of our people carry. Y'all just trying to keep up with that lifestyle. Why not keep up with your own? You know, what's your lifestyle? I want to know your lifestyle, not the lifestyle. Like, that's a program too. Y'all don't even get it. Like, all this shit is programmed. Is they programmed you to think that way and act that way. Why you think everybody does the same exact shit? Whenever anything is trending, everybody wants it. Everybody want to be a part of it. Everybody want to eat it. It's a program. Nobody wants to be themselves. That's crazy to me. But like I've said multiple times, I always been who I am. I never wanted to be like nobody else. Never wanted to dress like nobody else. Never wanted to eat everything everybody was eating. Watch, like shoes. They can't like. I never was. I what? Why would I want to be exactly like you? Like what? That got me fucked up. So I always had that mindset, But in this generation, I can't even say just this generation. This been going on for a couple of generations, you know. But you kill that weak nigga mindset, everything will change. Life will change as a whole. I promise you, for all of y'all. You know, that's why I said what I said in that rap, far as with the women and shit, because I know what needs to be done. I just had this conversation with my cousin last night. I know what needs to be done, and it's the women. It's our women. Like, we really, really, really need to push that. You know, but before we are able to do that, our women have to change that mindset that they carry on as if they don't need a man and this, that, and the other, independent and all that weird ass shit, which is not true. All of that comes from that weak ass, weird ass music that these weak ass, weird ass women are presenting out here within this universe.
You also have to take in the fact that as
Love.
women, we have the strong urge to belittle one another and point out characteristics to try to downplay the realness of who we are and, you know, just being petty to each other. Like, it's nothing to tell somebody that they look good. But as women, we've made it so hard that if you even look at somebody for too long, you gonna get beat the fuck up. I mean, because what is you staring at? Like, you can't even look at somebody and just generally be like, "Wow, that person is beautiful," because it becomes weird. Now you're invading their personal space, and instead of just being like, "Hey, I think you're beautiful," now you're trying to hit on them and be sexual advances, and it's just dumb. Like,
Yeah, that's
we should
out
be
of
able to give each other compliments and in general just, "Oh my God, thank you." I appreciate that. Because you can uplift somebody's day just being like, "Hey, oh my God, I love your jacket. Those are some dope shoes you got on. Where you get them from? I really love the way your hair is styled. Who does your hair? I think that your glasses are so cute on your face." Like, just small things uplift people because you never know what somebody is going through. But we're so used to downplaying and destroying each other's characters because it's funny that just a general compliment is just so hard to come by. Like, I'll run into people all the time. I'll be like, "Oh my gosh, I love your outfit. Yeah, it looks really pretty." I do that all the time because that's just who I am. And if I feel like, I feel like I should always compliment something or somebody because it's just a nice gesture. I'm not being weird. I'm not being creepy. I'm not going to follow you home or stalk you or anything because I really could care less. I was just genuinely just like, the shine that you had about your aura. And I said something. I spoke on it. That's all that was. We have to really get out of the mindset that you cannot give somebody a compliment because it makes you weak or you're another statistic. Like, you should be able to compliment people without an issue. It should never be a problem with you saying, "Hey, you look amazing today. I hope you have a great day."
Hmm. Yeah. Well,
But as
it's
women, we want to be
crazy.
catty and childish and disrespectful to each other and talk about each other and make fun of this and
The white folks
bring
think
up
that way.
this and talk about that and
The so-called white folks think that way, though. That's
yeah,
crazy. 'Cause they'll compliment each other all the time. You know, they have no problems or issues. They're not gonna get punched in the mouth for staring at somebody and saying, "Hey, I like those shoes" or whatever. But I mean, I understand staring at somebody just like staring at a motherfucker, but not saying nothing. That's weird.
yeah,
But
that's creepy. Just don't stare at me. If you want to stare, at least say hi. Like, don't just stare at me. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's so easy to go about things, but as a human race, we have just been taught to destroy and belittle each other because why would we ever come together in peace?
hmm. Hey, let me say something to the men too, man. When it comes to the women, when y'all meet women and you try to approach them or whatever the case may be, and if a woman says that they're either married or they're in a relationship, whatever the case may be, let it be what it is. Say okay, I respect that, my apologies, and go about your ways. That's how a real man is supposed to conduct themselves, not keep pressing it. Oh, well, your man ain't gonna know. Or you can't have nobody on the side. No, bitch. What? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you weird ass niggas, man? Like, it's too many boys and not enough men within this world. That's the problem. And I don't even blame y'all. It comes from your upcomings. And I'm not even just gonna blame the father because the mothers play a role in your actions as well. You weak ass niggas. Don't like the label, change the brand. All right, back to my goddess. But how you feel about that? Let me ask that, because I'm pretty sure you've experienced a lot of that in your life.
I mean, I definitely agree because when you have a generation that is raising a generation to raise a generation to differentiate the characteristics in people for no reason, it's just a continual cycle. You've raised this person was raised to think this way, so they pass it on to to their children, who pass it on to their children, who pass it on to their children. Now you just have generations of people who were taught to think that way instead of learning it on themselves and going out and being and going through things to develop the skills to know if to dictate how they should feel about something.
Hmm.
So it starts with the head of the line. Because once
Hmm.
again, I saw a commercial where it was no, it wasn't. I saw a Facebook video. This little girl, she was walking down the street with her mom, and this beautiful black queen had this gorgeous gown on that she was taking photos in. And the little girl stopped, and she walked up to her and touched her dress, and she was like, "Oh my God, so pretty!" And it was a little white girl, little baby, and it was a black woman, and that showed that negative characteristics can be taught besides learned. I mean, that little girl saw no color. She saw a pretty woman in a beautiful dress.
Yeah, and that's how life's supposed to be. You know, people. I don't know. When it comes to the like the programming of the mindsets, it's been installed so deeply. It's so much shit that they've done. You know, to push that it's kind of hard for some people to break outside of that. I'm not going to say all, but for some people it's very hard to break outside of that mindset because it's been so much installed into them. And
Yes.
even the fact that it was so much stored into them, it's like the things that was stored into people, they've been doing for so long that it became normal. You've heard me say this multiple times, and that's really what it is. Even myself, a lot of shit that we've been doing, a lot of ways that we have, a lot of things that ways that we went about life, period. We've been doing it so long, it became normal, but really it's not. A lot of this shit is fucked up. The way we think, fucked up. The way we speak, fucked up. The things we do, fucked up. But yet we've been doing it for so long, it's became normal to us. So that's what I mean by me breaking chains and breaking cycles. I'm killing that weak ass mindset that we've all carried for way too long. Just because something was passed down to you from your mother or your father doesn't mean that you have to carry on with that shit. It might get to a point in life where you realize that, damn, my mother wasn't telling me the truth. That shit ain't what it is. Or my dad really was telling me some bullshit all this time. That ain't what. You got to learn life by living it. Not by what someone has told you. Can't nobody teach you about the life that you're living at all. Unless you have real silent men and real silent women within your life who really know what it is to be a woman, what it is to be a man, and they conduct themselves as that 24/7, then you got it. You got that person in your life that can guide you. I mean, you still gonna have to experience things. No matter who's around you that's telling you this, telling you that, or showing you this, or showing you that, you're still gonna have to experience some shit to get a real understanding of it. That's not to say that you're gonna see it, hear it, and just start living that way. No, man, you're gonna have some bumps along that road. But long as you get it, that's all that matters. Yeah. But as far as that mindset, that's the issue with our people. Men and women. It's the mindset, the way we choose to think.
People have to people have to learn that it is okay to fear the unknown. It's okay to do that. You know what I mean? You don't know what's going on, yeah. But that doesn't mean to not explore so you can get an understanding of the unknown. So therefore it becomes known.
Hmm.
Like you have to deal with change. Things change all the time. And sometimes you don't want the change to come, but guess what? It's still going to come anyway because that's just life. Literally, that's life. We were all babies and now we're adults. Like we didn't stay babies forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
I
have to be
think about
comfortable with who you are inside and out. Don't just, once again, you can have a beautiful inside and be ugly on the outside, and you can have an ugly ass inside and be beautiful on the outside. Be comfortable with the skin you're in, who you are. When you look in the mirror, it should no doubt be like, girl, you got this. You are that. This is your day. You're gonna kill it like always. And you just gonna maintain being that queen. Like you got it. Whether or not you want to say that to yourself, and believe me, I have my off days. Please believe me. I still, I still, I still instill in myself that I'm going to overcome everything, no matter what it is. Why? Because I have to. Because I'm a strong black woman. Because I'm a strong woman.
I'm glad you rephrased
You're
that.
welcome. Because I'm a strong woman.
Word. Word.
Because I believe in me.
And I believe in her too, y'all.
And I believe that no matter what I go through and how it makes me feel, I'm still going to come out on top. It may not be as fast as I want it to be. It may not be when I want it to be, but best believe it's going to be when it's going to be. And when that happens, boom.
Yeah. They can speak your life into existence, man. No matter what y'all going through in life, think positive, man. These are things that old heads used to tell us a lot. I don't know as far as the women, if y'all had, older women that would try to, teach y'all, tell y'all certain things. But us as men, we always had old heads around, that would try to school to certain things. But we'll look at it like, I'm not, well, not me. I ain't gonna lie. I say we because I am you, you are me. But you know, I've never carried it that way. As a kid, I hung around nothing but older people. I always listen to the old heads, whether y'all consider them to be junkies or winos or whatever the case may be. They be the people that have the most uh, 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 let me see, intelligent and positive conversations I've had with people y'all would consider to be fiends or whatever the case may be. But they always was knowledgeable as shit. Like I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it was just the people I ran across because everybody that we cross paths with within our lives within this journey, it was meant for us to cross paths with those people. So when them conversations that you may have had with that person that you may have felt it was a weird conversation, but if you sit back and think about everything that was said within that conversation, I guarantee you can be like, damn, that motherfucker really was, it was something you were supposed to learn from that, basically. From the people that you cross paths with to whatever situations you may run across within your life, it's a lesson. That was sort of some sort of information within that. I promise y'all that. You know, I never looked past any of that. I always embraced anybody that, chose to have a conversation with me out the blue, whether I was on a bus. Like, babe, I remember I told you, babe, when I was out in Virginia, you remember I told you when I was going to the I forgot where I was going, but I was like I had a conversation with an old head dude when
Yeah.
I was born, and when I was coming back, I had a conversation with an old head woman and shit. And both of them was talking about the same exact shit. I'm like, see, that's what I mean by the messages, that be within the conversation and shit. But you know, once you get it, you got it. Ain't no looking back. You're not gonna lose it. Like you really gonna just start seeing shit for what it is. Like I really see life for what it is, man. Talking to people, situations. I just laugh in my head, or I might laugh out loud, man. Who knows? Look at me crazy, but it's like I'll laugh because like I know what this is. I know what this is. You know. But hopefully, like I said, it's all about y'all. I'm trying to push the women. Especially my own. So because I know what's supposed to be, and y'all are definitely the true leaders, and y'all hold the crown. And supposed to be some things getting orchestrated out here, man. But a lot of our women is so tied up into the programming, and that's the problem. I'm talking about even some that's in the spiritual world. I don't sugarcoat shit. I judge based off of what I see. And y'all can talk a bunch of shit, but then I'll start seeing some other type shit, and I'm like, oh nah, you don't fully get it. You got an understanding or understanding maybe, but not an overstanding. You don't fully get it. I ain't talking to you, babe. I'm just saying women I see on social media and shit. You know, it's free to be you. Ain't no question about that. That's why I was trying to push a lot of women towards Goddess Glow. If you remember, I sent to you her page and stuff, babe. Goddess Glow have a tribe of women, and they really was doing the work. Like I'm talking about, man, you see these women really out there on the beach doing their spiritual thing, having they whatever they do. These women really was breaking down, releasing all of that hurt and everything that they went through. They was releasing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Out on the beach and becoming who they truly are. That's how our women supposed to conduct themselves, man. You
I mean,
know,
they say that's why they say it's good to cry. It's good to let it out. You know what I mean? Like you have to do that. I know that's weird coming from me, but I do it every once in a while. I have my day where I let it all out. Cleanse myself, and you keep it moving. But you know, that's what it's about. You gotta love yourself enough to be able to grow and achieve and keep gaining knowledge, gaining skills, just bettering yourself as a person.
overstood, overstood. But be you, man. Don't be afraid to be you. To being you is being different. And there's nothing wrong with being different. It's a lot wrong with being the same. I'll tell you that. So even for the women and the men who feel as though they are different, but yet you're not. Y'all still be doing the same exact shit all these other women be doing. Listening to the same exact shit all these other women be listening to. So where's the differences? Because you look different, you dress a little different. What's different? Because I don't see it. Motherfuckers look the same to me. Y'all don't see no other me's out here. Y'all don't hear no other me's out here at all. It's only me, one me. I show the differences. My actions and words, everything is not the same of nobody's. I stand on that. Right, be quiet. This nigga singing in the background. We're doing the show.
Yeah, I like that song.
All right, keep singing. Now he don't want to sing it.
Because you threw me off. I forgot the lyrics though.
Cause nigga, you was in the background.
So, Jimmy, you don't know what you like my singing.
I did. You gonna be a singer?
I don't know. Sing about joining Glee.
You
You
going
gonna
to
do it,
Joining Glee. The singing.
Glee?
Yeah.
What's Glee, babe?
huh?
He said he was thinking about joining Glee. Something about singing.
Oh yeah, that's like a teenage choir,
That'd be cool.
chorus choir.
That'd be super cool.
If I do it, though, I'm gonna have to do it next year because it's too late now.
All right.
Either that or band. I want to do something with music.
I would definitely love that.
Well,
Band.
that's what I was saying. I need everybody to seriously love yourself. Daily affirmations are a thing. And if you don't know what that is just speaking positivity in the world before you start your day. During your day, at the end of your day, just be positivity into your life. You have to be proud of who you are and who you're becoming and who you will become. You know, you have to learn to, it's okay to be continually to learn yourself because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to keep gaining knowledge and keep bettering and leveling up. So there's no problem with that. And just understand that there are people that understand what you're going through, whatever you're going through, and they're just trying to make it just like you are. You know what I mean? Some people spirits and energy is a little stronger than others, but if we change our negative thoughts into positive thoughts when it comes to interacting with people, all of that can change.
Hmm. That's a fact. That's definitely a fact. Uh, I mean, if you ready to close it out, babe,
Yeah.
we appreciate. Well, my bad. Go ahead, babe.
Thank you all for tuning in to Aquarius Goddess Takeover on such a beautiful Monday night. We appreciate all the love and positive energy that we received, and we continue to always bless it back.
Why is it gotta be an AI, bro? It's not crazy. Welcome, love, man. We appreciate everybody, man. This was I Can't Make This Shit Up podcast, Goddess Takeover with my goddess, Aquarius Goddess, and my sister, Crazy Tree Lady, who
Yes,
unfortunately
shout out to her.
wasn't able to join us tonight, but I'm pretty sure she got some things going on where she wasn't, maybe have not been able to, but that's all love. Her energy is always around, so
Always.
we're gonna keep pushing forward to the next time. Make sure y'all tap in on Wednesday, OG Talk. We back live and direct, full effect. Like everything is back full effect now. I told y'all when I get into a better situation, I'm about to start full throttle in the shows consistently on time, like we once did. So we back at it, y'all. Appreciate everybody for pulling up and listening to my goddess speak her truth. Love is love. Stay blessed. Stay dangerous. Most importantly, stay you. Love those who love you. Respect all except the love that is given. Pick MRMWRW tribe, my tribe. Shout out to my goddess, Aquarius goddess. Shout out to my three young star seeds. Y'all know the vibes, tribe. Love is love.